No problem.
I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome here to the I-55 Federated Motor Speedway as we get ready here tonight to bring you the Regal Wrapz and Designs Dirt Pro Late models. Obviously, Michael Vitale out there in the 213. There's Mike Brewer. Jeff Parker down there in the pits. Zach Chapman down there, Mr. Shaggy TV himself, sitting there in the pits ready to come out and give it his all to see how well he can do tonight. Looking at the points here in week 11, as championship week is next week, we're looking here at, oh, come on now, where is my Thursday night points? Here we go, the Regal Wrapz and Designs Dirt Pro Late models. We have Jeff Sharp in the lead with 537 points, Trevor Guru in second, William Watson third, Joseph Grandy in fourth, and Jeff Barker in fifth. Oh, here we go. Qualifying up here on the grid. As they get set to come out here, there you see Vitale coming out. Jeff Sharp, Trevor Guru. Oh, they come out there as you watch Jeff Sharp there in that number 280. There's the 513 and Jeff Barker. They roll down that back straightaway through 3 and 4, back out here in front. Right now, Jeff Sharp has the best time with an 11.869. Vitale with an 11.885. Here watching Brewer. Brewer right now has a 11.878. Trevor Guru now breaks that pole time with an 11.677. There you see Barker. He will have a 11.957. There's the 75 there. Stephen Bixler, Zach Chapman out there for Shaggy TV. Running up there on that high side. Gonna have that 11.972. Terry Waters not on track. One heat before we get into the main event. So here we go, waiting on the grid to come up here to let them know we're ready to roll. So Trevor Guru has the top spot. As we said, went 11.68. Jeff Sharp went 11.76. So that'll be your top two there. And as always, your front four will be inverted here for the start of the feature, or start of your heat, rather. So that means Mike Brewer should be starting there on pole, which he will be doing. There out front, Stephen Bixler starts on the outside in second, driving at number 75. Row number 2 on that inside lane, the 280 of Jeff Sharp. Trevor Guru on his outside there in fourth, driving at 075. Michael Vitale inside, row number 3, starting in fifth, driving at number 213. To his outside, Jeff Barker, driving at number 513, starting in sixth. Row number 4, your final row here for the night. Zach Chapman down there on that inside row, driving at number 72. Terry Waters, supposed to be on his outside there, does not look like he's going to take the grid there in the 207. So 8 laps the distance here in your heat. Here we go, getting ready here for the night's race. And then down there in the corner, number 1. Mike Brewer, your control car there on that inside lane for FTM. 8 laps of distance, as we said. One more time around. Side by side here, coming out of 4. Or I'm sorry, that's out of 2. Down the back straight away. Now we're heading into turn 3 and 4. Pace car pulls off. Here we go. Boy, and he's got the green flag. Let the dirt fly. Into turn number 1 they go. Mike Brewer down there on the inside, gonna slide it on up in front of Bixler. Bixler there in that second car on the high side. And now he ends up in the outside wall. Brewer, great job out there in the front. Michael Vitale now up there in the front of the 3 wide. Coming off a 2, and oh no! Vitale ends up spun around there, hard hit to the outside wall. There in front of him, Jeff Barker as well. Jeff Sharp now up there in the 3rd. Stephen Bixler there in 4th. Zach Chapman runs 5th as he rolls there on the bottom of 3 and 4 across the line down there in the 1 and 2. Looking to see if he can get underneath the 75 of Stephen Bixler. He's got a little damage there on the front left of that machine. Unsure exactly where he might have picked up that from as they roll down there in the 1 and 2. As they slide there now off. Back here on the back stretch in the 3 and 4. Guru out front. Brewer 2nd. Sharp there in 3rd. Bixler 4th. And come on out there. 3 laps to go. Trevor Guru, Mike Brewer, Jeff Sharp are your top 3 as Guru got out there to the lead. Over top of Mike Brewer as Brewer sits there in 2nd for Full Throttle Motorsports in that turn. Number 3 and 4 back out there On to the front stretch they go. Final lap here for your heat race. Through 1 and 2, down that back straightaway, Trevor Guru up there in front, Mike Brewer second. Jeff Sharp there third, with Stephen Mixler there fourth, as they roll up off, down through that front straightaway into 1 and 2. And it is Trevor Guru getting the heat win here in the Regal Grow Late Models tonight. We'll be back after the word from our sponsors, but first, let's go and take a look at your Heat 1 results, or your Heat results, rather, as there was only one heat. Trevor Guru getting that win with Mike Brewer second, Jeff Sharp there third, Stephen Mixler there fourth, Zach Chapman there fifth, Michael Vitale there in sixth, Jeff Barker there in seventh, and Terry Walters in eighth. All right, we'll be back after this short message. Don't go anywhere. Your main event coming up right after.
Thank you to our sponsors and partners for the 2025-2026 winter season.
All right, here we go. Back here at the Speedway, watching some excitement there on track. As you see, the 5:13 there, Jeff Barker. Michael Vitale is the fastest one right now in your warm-up. And Jeff Sharp there running the second fastest. You got the 2:13 out there. As we said, there's a 5:13 and Jeff Barker. As Shaggy works down there underneath him. Warm-ups have ended. Here we go out here to get your getting here with your grid here tonight. I watch here. Well, wait a moment here. Why isn't it letting it come up? There comes Trevor Guru. Will be starting out there on the pole position on that front row, driving at 075. Mike Bird, who is outside, driving at number 390. Row number 2, that inside lane, going to the third spot of Jeff Sharp, driving at number 280. To his outside, Stephen Mixler, driving at number 75, starting there in fourth. Row number 3, on the inside, to 72 of Zach Chapman. Will roll off fifth tonight with Michael Vitale in at 213. To his outside there in sixth. Row number 4 on that inside lane is going to be Jeff Barker, driving at number 513, and Terry Walters not taking a grid here in at number 207. Who's he gonna be here tonight, folks? Mike Brewer got some strong competitors out there. Trevor Guru out there in front. Mike Brewer there in second. Jeff Sharp there in third. I see the 75 there, Steven Bixler up there in fourth. Barger getting caught up here to the field. They roll there through the corner. We got 30 laps the distance here tonight. Yeah, while that pace car comes down that back straightaway one last time before we go green. And here we go, green flags out. Barney's got it in his hand and he waves it. Dirt flies into turn number one here tonight at I-55 as the Pro Late models get underway and already getting a little bit of stack up there out of the 75, Steven Bixler. The 72 of Zach Chapman up there to the outside lane. Jeff Sharp up there in second now as Mike Brewer falls back here to third. Brewer out there in front. Will anybody be able to catch him tonight? We will have to see. I don't know. Chapman almost getting to the back of the 280 there, working off the bottom of turn 3 and 4. Can Chapman get up there and get into the podium position? We will see for Mr. Shaggy TV if he can get it up there into that podium position as they roll there off turn number 3 and 4. Back out here onto that front straightaway. Trevor Guru, your leader, out there in front of Mike Brewer. And you got Jeff Sharp there in third. Looking there at Zach Chapman, Mr. Shaggy TV himself, rolling there in fourth. Up there on that outside lane, just trying to get up there to maybe make some sort of pass here by the end of this, as we've got 25 laps to go. I don't see anybody getting up there to Guru, as Guru's now out to a second and a half over top of the field. Well, second and a quarter, I guess, over top of the field. As you watch Bixler and Vitelli battle it out there, that is for fifth position. Worked in there in 3 and 4, back out onto the front stretch. That's the 75. Bixler's going to hang on over top of Vitelli. 23 laps to go. They roll there off in the 3 and 4. Still battling it out back there for that 5th and 6th position. Trevor Guru out front does open it up there to a second and a half. Over second spot, Mike Brewer. As Jeff Sharp sits there in third, about 4/10 of a second back off of Brewer. There you watch Vitelli try to get it up there in front. Bixler gets it slid up there, but Bixler now fighting back on that bottom side. As they come side by side, drag race to the line, down through 1 and 2. 20 laps to go for Trevor Guru. In that number 075, looking here at the 75. Bixler, he tried to battle underneath. Vitelli can't quite get there. We saw Vitelli get that spot away from him. And they're in the 3 and 4 once again back out here onto the front straightaway. Brewer still leads it. Brewer there in second. Sharp now trying to battle with Brewer as he goes down there to the bottom side. Brewer on that high side. Jeff Sharp looked like he might now fall to third as Brewer's got a good line going on up at the top. Got a little loose there coming out of turn number 3. Or coming out of turn 2 rather. Coming down the front straightaway. Looks underneath of Jeff Sharp now and doesn't quite get there. They work off the corner. The FTM machine of Mike Brewer looking to see if he can gain access to second spot. There with Jeff Sharp. Can't quite get there as he rolls that bottom side. Down there on the bottom. As they roll down there off the corner, they go. And then here in the turn number 1 and 2 down that back straightaway. The lead is now opened up there to 3 seconds over top of second place Jeff Sharp, as Jeff Sharp still tries to hang on in front of Mike Brewer. They roll there off the corner down into 1 and 2. Now off at 3 and 4, back across the stripe. Chapman, Mr. Shaggy TV, still hangs on there in 4th as he rolls there off. Brewer ends up into that outside wall a little bit. As you see Chapman rolling that bottom, off of the bottom of 4, down across the stripe, in through the high side of 1 and 2. 11 laps to go as they now work their off turn 4. 10 laps to go as Peru comes across the line. Oh man, what a race we have going on here as Peru just running away with it. As you see the field just trying to find anything it can to try to catch up to him. There you see Bixler and Jeff Barker back here in 7th as Trevor Carew all by himself out there through 3 and 4. As he comes there off the corner, up there across the top side and in through 1 and 2. Just running away with it here over top of Jeff Sharp. A lap time only is about 22. I'm sorry, no. Lap times are only about 12 and a half seconds long on average. So, Jeff Sharp there, and you've got Mike Brewer there in 3rd. Jeff Barker, he's going to end up stuck. Oh, Jeff Barker goes around here, and that'll bring out the caution as Barker brings it back here to the pits. Jeff Barker, I'm not sure what happened there to him. Just ended up calling it done or something. I don't know if he got loose. Take another look at it here on the pole instant replay from FFTV. So he comes there, he's up there on the top side. Ends up getting a little loose there. Coming off the corner and just loops it around, coming into 3 and 4. On the pole instant replay from Figure Farm TV. Here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network, you're watching the ending here of Thursday Night Thunder. Over at FFTV, we're watching the Pro Late models from Regal Wrapz and Designs. If you want to catch the entirety of the show over at FFTV, you will have to look up Coast to Coast Racing Network to get the full show, where yours truly is down on track in the big blocks tonight as I goofed up and didn't get into the 358s as I went in as spectate, not as a registered driver. See what happens whenever you get used to broadcast? You just go in as a spectator, you forget that you brought your car. So, I forgot to register properly for that race. Trevor Carew now out there in the front. That leads the finish because of the caution. As they work there off the corner, Chapman now under fire from Vitale, who's up there on that outside line. Going to get around the outside of Chapman. Bixler now looking to the high side, getting around Chapman as well, as it looks like that high side is where you want to be. And already, Carew's got that open up to almost a second gap down there through 3 and 4. The 280 down there on the bottom of Brewer as they head here into 3 and 4. Jeff Sharp up there trying to get that spot away. Can't quite do it. Vitale now working up there on that outside lane, trying to get to the outside of Sharp, and he rolls down there. 2 laps to go as they work here off turn 4. Final lap for Trevor Carew out there in front as he works down that back straightaway. Mike Brewer there in 2nd. Vitale now there in 3rd as he comes off of turn 4. Trevor Carew gets your victory here tonight at I-55 Federated Auto Parts Speedway. Brewer, then Vitale. Vitale did a great run there at the end, getting up there into 3rd place. We'll get with our winners here. First off, let's go ahead and get with the results. Trevor Carew getting that win. Mike Brewer 2nd. Vitale there 3rd. Jeff Sharp 4th. Stephen Bixler there 5th. Zach Chapman, Mr. Shaggy TV himself, gets 6th with Jeff Barker there in 7th. Terry Walters rounds out your field there in 8th. All right, here now, let's get with your winners. We got Michael Vitale, your 3rd place finisher. Good evening there, Vitale. How's it going?
How you doing, Fleeger?
I'm doing well. Man, you had to really race yourself on that top side to get that finish there, but you did a great job of it. How do you think your night went?
I think I got lucky with the caution there because I wasn't gaining any ground on Shaggy there. Caution came out, and I got the restart. And the car hooked up after the restart up on the top, and I was able to capitalize.
Yeah, I think Shaggy did not want to see that caution, most definitely.
No, and I wasn't catching him. So, sometimes luck of the draw with the cautions.
That it does happen, and Man, and sometimes I know, like for me, after a caution, sometimes it's hard to find that rhythm again.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm going up top. It's stuck, and I said I'm staying here.
Well, you did a great job out there in the Pro Late Models tonight. You got sponsor shout-outs. Anybody you want to thank for getting that third place?
Absolutely. My teammate Billy Roberts over at Gears Unlimited, Jake, my teammate, Randy, my brother Anthony, you for putting this on coast to coast, giving us a place to run each week.
Well, great job there, Michael, and hopefully we'll see how this all plays out here. You going to be back next week?
Yeah, I'll be back next week.
All right, it's championship week next week, so I don't think I don't know how the points are going to stack up, as I never do because of the drop weeks.
Yeah, no, I just occasionally jump in here every so often, so I'm quite sure it's going to be an exciting finish to the points leader, though.
It very well could be. So we'll see how it plays out. I know Jeff Sharp, he's leading the points right now, so it'll be interesting to see how next week's championship night goes.
There you go.
So you have yourself a great night there, Michael, and a great weekend as well, and we'll catch you. Are you racing Monday night?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll see you Monday night then.
All right, Flea, you take care.
You too. That's Michael Vitale, your third place. Now we'll get with Brewer. Good evening there, Mike. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Did you think with that caution you might have been able to reel Guru in a little bit, or is that kind of a lost cause?
No, I don't race these enough to compete with him. He's just way too good with these late models. I was just shocked that I even finished second with these, to be honest with you.
I know there was a heck of a battle up there at the front of the pack. You know, besides Guru being way up front, I know the rest of you were pretty racy there. You know, second through fifth.
Yeah, it was fun back there. You know, we were side by side there for a little while, and last restart, single file, or no. Yeah, no, that last restart when it was single file, I just went to the top because before I was running like middle bottom, but the top had a lot, but still not enough to keep up with Trevor.
Well, you got sponsor shout. Anybody you want to thank? I mean, that FTM number 039, or 390, sorry, looked really good out there in second place tonight.
Yeah, well, thank you for sponsoring the late models here, and you for putting it on. Everybody out there watching, that's 3 seconds tonight. I'll take it. It was a great night. All the guys at FTM, Dino over there at Dirt Car Expert Installation, and Swan Speed Shop, everybody out there watching.
Alrighty, well, congrats there, Mike, and we'll see you in your next coast-to-coast race. You have yourself a great night and a wonderful weekend.
Yes, sir, you too.
I'm going to try. All right, I'm Mike Brewer. Now we'll get with Trevor Guru. Good evening there, Trevor. How's it going?
Good, you?
It's going well. What was your thoughts on that late race caution?
Oh man, I definitely didn't want to see it, but knew I had a fast enough car to get a good restart and hopefully put a decent gap on Mike, Jeff, and Vitale there. Just yeah, like I said, didn't want to see it, but had some confidence that we could still get her done.
Well, I know one guy in particular did not want to see it. Probably worse off than you.
Who?
Shaggy TV.
Oh yeah, probably not. Yeah.
I mean, he was running up there fourth place, trying to chase down there for third, but then he ended up after that restart getting shuffled back to sixth.
Yeah, it happens. Just it's tight racing here at I-55.
It definitely is. I mean, put on a great show here tonight. Behind you, that is. I mean, you pretty much got out there and didn't look back for sure.
Yeah, man, just it was a gripped up track and had a really good car in the heat all the way all night, really, just from qualifying into the heat into the feature. Just had a really fast car, was really comfortable with the setup and everything, and started 4th in the heat, and was able to get it done. And track position is just so important at this track. It's a little tough to pass, so knew I had to go out and try and win that thing, and I did. So it was definitely important to do that, and then just hope for the best in the feature. And like I said, this thing felt really, really good.
Well, congrats there, Trevor, and we'll see how next week goes. I know you're sitting second in points right now, but I mean that all can change between next week's race and the drop week, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, man, it'll definitely be interesting. I've missed I think 2 or 3 nights, so I'm not sure.
It's looking like you missed 2 compared to Jeff Sharp. So
okay. Yeah, we'll see, man. It'd be cool to get it done, but it would be also cool to see Jeff get one too. That'd be cool. But I mean, I haven't won a championship in these things yet, so it would definitely be cool to get it done. Just gonna hope to end the season out strong and go from there.
Well, very much so. I mean, even getting second in points, I mean, that's still great to, top 3, wherever you might finish. I mean, just the competition that's here at Coast to Coast, finishing top 3 in the points is outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talk about it all the time, the competition here. I mean, even just to win a race in this league is pretty awesome, just with how good everybody is. So we'll see what the end of the season holds, and go from there, and just go into the new season and do it all over again.
Alrighty, well, you got sponsor shout-outs. Anybody you want to thank for getting that victory tonight?
Yeah, just all the guys at FTM. We had a really good night as a team here, and just shout out to Mike Brewer, Mike Vitale. Great runs. Me and Mike were 1-2 on the podium all night, so that was really cool. I got the sweep again for the second time, and really cool to do. So that was pretty cool. Nice seeing Mike in these, running these. He's not too comfortable in them, but man, he looked good in them tonight. So props to him. Thank you to all the sponsors, you Flieger, for sponsoring this stuff for us. We really appreciate it, and all the sponsors on my car: Shaggy TV, Arson Trackside, Dean Reynolds is a Super Dirt Car Series, Big Tim Race Wraps, Swan Speed Shop, Expert Installation, just everybody who makes this stuff possible. We appreciate it.
Alrighty, well, you enjoy your weekend there, Trevor, and enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you back next week, as I'll be the one here Monday night for the Monday Night Madness.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. I just want to give a shout out to Ron in the chat. I believe it's Mike Brewer's uncles, and I just want to give a shout out. I see him in here damn near every race, and he does sponsor. I believe it's the 358s for us. So I just want to, extend my appreciation to Uncle Ron, man. We really appreciate you tuning into these races and supporting us, and just thank you for coming in here and supporting us through the stream, and obviously sponsoring a division for us. We really appreciate it.
Most definitely. I mean, it's great to get the sponsorship and the viewership, and great that he's coming along and watching the fantastic racing here at Coast to Coast Racing Network.
Yes, sir.
So, alrighty, Trevor. You got any other words before you go here tonight?
That's it, man. Just all the sponsors, you Flieger, like I said, just coming on board and doing a division for us, getting this stuff broadcasted. We really, really appreciate it. So thank you and everybody at Coast to Coast.
Alrighty, well, congrats, and have yourself a great night and a great weekend.
You too. Thank you.
So that's Trevor Guru, your winner here tonight in your Pro Late Models. There you see them all lined up there on the front stretch. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you Sunday night at Flieger Farm TV for the FMA Xfinity Series as that season winds down. And then we got your Monday night gonna be the Monday Night Madness here at Coast to Coast, bringing you some modifieds and 360s? I know it's 360 sprints for sure. I can't remember what leads them off, though, that night. So congrats to everybody tonight. Thank you all for watching, and have yourselves a great night and a great weekend. Good night.